Hey guys, good morning. This is going to be a layout operations on the closet because I did. Don't get me wrong, the switching operations is great, but there is a slight problem because I didn't realize this until I started doing switching this morning, and I've done a lot of switching in the closet. And the next thing I come to find out is I have the switches in here the wrong way, because it doesn't make any sense for me to go into to the sand, uh, the limestone composite, um, going in, but dragging out. I either have to take this outside staging or the inside main, leaving the middle track as a staging track. What's going on is when I come out, I have to go all the way up there just to get the cars classified and everything, and then come back in to where I want to go when I want to do everything right here in this section. Well, as you can see, I have two right turn switches in. What I should have done is had two left switches. So the left switch would have been here going into there. So when I want to come out of the company here, I would come to the middle track, leaving. All I had to do is leave the middle track open and the two outsides uh, staging, or I could have left everything on this track here, the outside track. Always remember, when you're doing switch, you want everything to flow in the way you want, in the direction that you want to go switch from to. Say, for instance, I want to go from here to this track. Well, I can't do that because I got the switches going in the opposite direction, away from where I want to go. So that means I will have to go all the way up there. Always remember, in order to go from and to, you want the switches to go in the direction you want them, to the next selection of track you want to go to. So, in other words, hey, William, I'm going in the opposite direction. So that means I'll have to actually go up to the lane just to do the switching and then come back in. In the real world railroad, they don't do it that way, in which I was trying to do, but I wanted my gyro switches in here. So what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have to take the gyro switches out and put two pico in, put a left turn, left switch crossover from here to here, so that when I come out of here, I'll be in the middle track. And then when I come out of the next area, like I got right here, all I will do is here a crossover, a double crossover to get to where I want to go. With this switch being in the opposite direction, it's harder for me to get from this track to this track, because of the same fact I might have this track loaded with cars, or the middle track loaded with cars, and have the outside inside main empty. So when I come in from work today, I'm going to take out the Jarrell switches, put in two Pico switches, left, left, and make this right, because of the same fact the way these two switches are. They're going in the wrong direction, and it's hard for me to do the switching. And I get frustrated because of the same fact I don't like going all the way up to the top, which I don't mind doing, but in order for my switching to flow right and in fluid switching, I need these turned around from right to left. That means this right switch will be in the center, and then up here we will move this switch back up here, so it would be cross over here to cross over here, which gives me all the switching on this track here, which means I can leave these two switches as the staging track now and leave the inside main free. So that's what I'm going to do. We're going to take the Jarrell switches out. I know exactly where those Jarrell switches are going to go, so that I can have some fluid switching here. Don't get me wrong, good, and I like it, but when it comes to switching from here to here, it doesn't work. Because if I want to get from here all the way over to here, I'll have to go in here, shove all the way to the clear, and then come up to the inside main, which what I've been doing. But the problem is, when I want to block the train and get everything fluid and blocked, I would have to take all the cars, take them up here, and then classify the cars up here and block the cars up here. That's time consuming. That's too much time when you can do it all back here. If that makes any sense to y'all, y'all can please say something in the comments. So that's what I'm gonna do. Oh, Jennifer, hush. You get on my nerves. Girl, you get on my nerves with your witty little jokes. Okay, so what we're gonna do is make this simple. We're gonna take this switch out. There's gonna be a recap, and then I'm gonna get off and get ready to go to work. We're gonna take the two lefts out, two rights out, and make these. Is that a left? No, that's right. We're gonna take the two rights out and make them left, which means we're gonna put the center of the switching here, and bring these two crossovers down here, which will probably give me another car length of track space, maybe 2 cars of track space. We're not gonna touch that over there. That's fine. We're not gonna take the curve out. That's fine. All we're gonna do is just take these out, move these down, and put 2 lefts in here and take it from there. All right. I will do this live tonight on this channel so y'all can see what I'm talking about. And then I will do a whole example of the switching. So y'all be like, oh, I see what he's talking about. But yeah, I gotta go, guys. I gotta get to work. Please leave in comments some suggestions and take it from there. Until then, y'all have a great morning. God bless.